I was gonna, yeah, let's, well, we'll load up Satisfactory then. Vertical main bus factory build. Then Astra launch coverage. We'll switch over to Satisfactory and we'll go from there. Still got plenty of stream left, dudes. Are you ready for the lunar event? No. Are you doing Icarus? No. I played it for early hours, Yarg. I was going to play Satisfactory tonight. We're going to play Icarus for early hours tomorrow again, though. You just finished downloading Satisfactory. Gagan, I hope you have a lot of spare time. Because you're going to... Be careful. The football game end? Oh. They goose-egged the Falcons. What happened? I just meant in general. I played it this morning, Yarg. Tessa and I already have a prospect. Yeah. You're welcome to join, dude. Wow, they goose-egged the Falcons. That's hilarious. Boy, that kind of sucks for them, huh? They picked off 3 different Falcon quarterbacks. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not good. That's not good at all, man. Wait, Dukas, did they take Matty Ice out of the game? What happened? It's the Falcons. That's what happened. Yeah, Bro Handy, that's what I'm wondering, man. What in the name of frick happened? Here, let me load up Satisfactory. They goose-egged him. Is it better or worse than 24-33? Yo, the Patriots won 25? 25 to nothing. They goose-egged the Falcons. Whoops. The Falcons need to make some adjustments. They put in their thirds. Yeah, he got injured. Then Josh Rosen comes in. He throws a pick first off. And then they put in their third stringer and he threw a pick. Bro, now I feel bad. Yeah, Gore-Tex. That is what's going on, isn't it? Mac. Bro, the last 2 were pick sixes. Dude, I had the game on. And I looked into it. Like, the last time I checked, it was right before we launched Freedom, and the Patriots were up like 13 to nothing going into the 4th. What the frick happened? Please, no, stop. I'm already dead. I'm like, I feel bad. I don't. 7-4, baby. 7-4. No more losses from the Patriots. No more. Is Astra going to launch during the eclipse? I don't know. All right. So, we were talking about retooling the factory to a vertical main bus, which is going to be a little bit tough. I thought you beat the Browns. We did. We played the Browns on Sunday. The Falcons are the first team since the 2009 Texas to have 3 players throw an interception in the same game. Oh no. Question, what's the first thing you should smoke or grill? Brisket, dude. Brisket. Or make some pulled pork. One or the other. Oh yeah, Wisp. They're coming together, dude. So the Patriots had some trouble at the start. They weren't very. They made so many mistakes. They still make mistakes, but they're making less mistakes now, which is good. This is rare. The Oilers and the Jets game ended in a tie. Yeah, you can tie in football during the regular season, which is just disgusting to me. It was beautiful. You know. Oops. The Oilers and the Jets were the. Oh, you're talking about the hockey game. I was gonna say the Houston Oilers don't exist anymore, but yeah. Ew. Ties in yeah, you can tie in hockey too, but yeah. You definitely said football. No, I know. Wait, what the hell? What team is the Oilers? The Oilers is the Colts, right? That's what I thought. Some people still call the team by their old name, but no. Are the Colts or the Rays? I freaking forget. Yeah, but the point is that there was an Oilers there was an Oilers football team and there's a Jets football team. We were already talking about football, so I just assumed it was football. Wait, you can't tie in hockey? Yes, you can. Matt got sacked 4 times though. We're getting there. We're getting there. Mac's got to figure out a couple more things with the offense, Hibbit, but better than he was 2 weeks ago. Oilers are the Titans. There you go. You're talking about hockey. You can't just go changing the sport like that when the teams have potentially the same names. Why would you do that? Yeah, no you can't. It goes to a short overtime with less players per side than a shootout. Shootout after overtime now in the NHL. All right, Yarg, so just think what you want. You'd be wrong, but think what you want. You'd be about as wrong as me thinking the Oilers are still a football team. But yeah, okay, cool, sweet. It's fine. You can be wrong. That's cool. Nothing wrong with being wrong. It's 2021, remember? That's weird, Gabe. The shootout makes it so you can't tie. All right. Oilers, Jets game. So, fellas, what's this number right there? What's that number? See that number? What's that number? Oh, excuse me. Yeah. You get a point when you go to overtime. All right, it's after hours. Fuck all of you. Then what the fuck was that original comment then? Wins losses at overtime? Overtime losses? What? Ugh. I don't want points awarded for a fucking loss. Imagine... Ugh, that's disgusting. That's overtime losses now. That's disgusting. That's gross. Yarg, that's disgusting. Ew. Overtime losses. It's okay. It's the 21st century. It's okay to be wrong. Ugh. Excuse me for a second. Hey, Yarg, type something in chat, please. Yeah, if you could. If you could. No. Okay, cool. So, yeah, okay, here, let me find this ban button. Yep, there it is. All right, cool. Bye. It was wrong to ban you, so it's 2021. I can be wrong. Bye-bye. See you later. Dick. Now give me my sword back. No, I don't want to. You're an asshole. No, I wouldn't ban him, guys. I wouldn't do it. That would get rid of the follower. That would get rid of the followage. That's a fucked up thing to do. If you ban someone from your stream, it'll automatically unfollow them from your stream. Yeah. Don't do that unless you absolutely mean it. Give the sword to S Master. You guys know that I took the sword away so we would have less douchebags on the mod team, right? If you ever needed my pick, no. I'm good. I wouldn't ban you. You like synergy? It works, XJ. The first time I've seen EJ launch somebody, I only do it to people that I just carry a very extraordinary hatred for. When is launch? In exactly an hour, my pick. They pushed it out. That's why I loaded up Satisfactory. So let's go from here. Yeah, Sartrace, I don't mind it. What is Synergy? Synergy allows you to control 2 computers with 1 mouse and keyboard. But the problem is, with Synergy, dudes, so check this out. I run into this issue. So this is my streaming computer, and this is this computer, right? If I do this, sometimes when you're running in borderless, right, which is better for streaming, right? If you run in borderless, if I look to the left too fast, my mouse comes up on my other monitor, right? And it thinks I'm mousing to the other computer. This happens with some games. It does, and not others. Like, see, if I go to the left screen, you see what it does? So what I do is when I'm playing Satisfactory, I move my streaming desktop away, so the mouse just stays on this. It sucks so hard in RTSs when that happens. Yeah, tell me about it, man. Yeah, no, it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, so like that happens with GTA. So I disable Synergy when we're playing GTA. I disable it for Satisfactory. It works fine with KSP because KSP doesn't necessarily rely on the mouse. The mouse is just for camera controls. So KSP is actually fine with it. Yeah, some games are fine with it. Some games aren't. Counter-Strike doesn't like it either, so. Can you put the screen on top? Well, what happens if I look up? It's the same thing. But anyway. We were working on trying to get this vertical main bus going, but I think what I was working on in Satisfactory was adding more floors. So let's jump upstairs and see what we can do. Yeah, we didn't put the lights up there. But you don't look up so often. I mean, I guess I could, Pale. I just don't really need to. Like, this works fine for me. Dude, I like going with what I know. Like, I don't mind doing it this way. I'm not bothered by doing it this way. It's fine. You know? Alright, so, anyway. I got the power systems hooked up for this floor, and I think I was gonna finish up the lights in here. Catwalk stairs? Yeah, username. We could incorporate that into the design. We probably should. The third string quarterback threw one pass and it was intercepted. Dude, that's messed up, dude. Yo, what the hell's the quarterback coach doing? You had three... Talk about the quarterback's coach and the O coordinator being unprepared. Throwing interceptions like that... Oh, NSF is live. Throwing interceptions like that... means that your O coordinator doesn't understand the defense. That means you're really screwed up. So NASA Spaceflight is on here. I will double box them for you guys.
Welcome everybody. You are looking live at Launch Vehicle 0007 on the pad in Kodiak Island, Alaska. Astra is about an hour away from conducting a test flight with the goal of reaching orbit.
Oh, yeah, I'll put it
from
back.
Astra's headquarters in Alameda, California. My name is Thomas Burkhart, News Director for NASA Spaceflight, and I'm joined by Carolina Grossman, Director of Product Management at Astra. Carolina, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Thomas.
Astra and NASA Spaceflight are partnering tonight to bring you this live broadcast. Thank you to Astra for covering some of the expenses associated with making that happen. As usual, we'll be taking your questions from chat over the course of the broadcast, so if you have a question about today's launch, tag at NASA Spaceflight in chat, and we're going to answer as many of those questions as time allows.
Dude, yeah.
Let's start off with a quick status update on today's launch attempt. Carolina, how are we looking so far?
We are keeping our eye on some upper level winds, but we are proceeding with tonight's launch attempt, and you can see that the first stage has been filled with propellant, as indicated by that smoky white area for the top half of the upper stage.
And so, if you are just joining us and maybe be new to Astra recently celebrated its 5-year anniversary. This is their 4th orbital launch attempt. So let's take a look at some clips from 2016 till now and Astra's 5-year anniversary.
The early days at Astra, we were all a real big family. We would all finish our morning meeting and then we would all gather downtown San Francisco, which is where we started.
30 or 40 people design and build and launch the first rocket.
Astra has been an exercise in becoming as efficient as possible, not only in the rocket that we're building, but also in the way the business operates.
What I'm most proud of so far was the Rocket 3.2 launch back in December, where we made it to space.
And watching the upper stage ignite and then take off.
I mean, everyone was elated, crying, screaming, jumping up and down.
Seeing the Earth flash up on the screen for the first time from the downward-facing camera on the upper stage, realizing that was a picture being transmitted from the system that we just put into space.
The resilience that this team has shown and the grit that this team has shown over the past 5 years to get where we are today is just phenomenal.
The way that the team pulls together at those times is amazing to watch.
My hope is that Astra maintains that culture of debate, but also respect.
What we were trying to achieve seemed unachievable at that time.
Does that mean you can fire your boss?
Very close and not just be coworkers, but be friends. We all embody that, and it allowed us all to work hard and push each other to get to the point we are today.
We seem to take on these Herculean challenges and be able to knock them down at speeds and paces which are almost unfathomable, and it's amazing to see sometimes the way that we can get things done.
Quite a blast to see this company grow from like 6 people in a garage to where it is today. It's been quite a privilege to be able to see all that.
Happy 5th anniversary, Astra! Happy 5th anniversary, Astra!
Happy 5th anniversary, Astra! Hey, Ozzy, what's going on, man? So we got the Astra launch ready to go.
Happy
and
anniversary indeed to Astra. We're going to dive into some Q&A now to get a little more information about Astra and their mission. We've got a set of questions actually.
You guys could just ask me if you got questions about Astra's rocket. What they're trying to do, for the people that don't know, is Astra's trying to pioneer low-cost flight models into space. So what does that mean? It's basically make the rocket out of as like from as off-the-shelf material as you can find. So this rocket is it's not very complicated. It's made out of I think it's just steel. It's just sheet steel. It's very simple to manufacture. And the idea is that, you know, if you have a rocket that's really simple to manufacture, you can launch a lot of it, right? So, I mean, Astra, this is their serial number 7, so 0007. And they're still trying to get stuff kind of figured out, but they're hoping to achieve, like, pretty routine launches here. And I'll be honest, this is a pretty quick turnaround from their last rocket, from 6. 6 didn't end well. It blew up. This is the Slidey Boy, Yarg. Yeah. They went to launch the thing and one of the engines shut off right after ignition and the thing just kind of went off to the side and yeah, kind of sucks, but yeah, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to pioneer low cost. Now, it's not just a launch vehicle that's low cost. If you look at this thing, right? It doesn't look like so you see the chain link fence. This is not a big rocket by any means. It's pretty small. And that's not a bad thing. The idea is because it's, you know, it's small, you can make it out of simpler materials, right? And you can because you can make it out of simpler materials, you can make a lot of them, right? But also Astra's launch pad is something that they're really trying to bring to the table to kind of bring costs down. So what does that mean? The launch pad is about as simple as you can make one. And on top of that, it's modular. So what does that mean? The launch pad, the launch vehicle, all of the fuel tanks, the launch control, all the paraphernalia that you need to launch this thing can fit into like 3 or 4 shipping containers. 6 people can set this rocket up on the pad with payload. 6 people. That's it. So Astra's trying to keep the GSE, the ground service equipment, or the launch pad, as simple and as mobile as possible as well. Yeah, it's actually pretty freaking cool, if you ask me. That's pretty awesome. Alright, so what I'm doing in my factory right now is wiring everything up. I like to wire everything up on a circuit, so that's what I'm doing here. Wiring up on a circuit meaning that I keep the lights on their own circuit board, and I keep the machinery that will eventually find its way in here, I keep that also on its own circuit board. And I use the different power poles to differentiate what's what. Did you catch that boy in the yellow shirt's name? No. No, I didn't. So this way I can basically have machinery circuitry and light circuitry right next to each other. Now, the machinery circuitry, we're not hooking up to anything right now. That's not what I wanted. Here, let's see what they're up to.
If you joined us in August, it was definitely a pretty unique rocket launch experience. Certainly nothing like anything I've ever seen before. And what happened is that the propellant system that loads the fuel and the liquid oxygen into the vehicle is designed to seal off and separate when the rocket lifts off at T0. Unfortunately, there was a small leak, and some of that fuel and oxidizer combined in the very, very hot exhaust from our engines, and combined with a lot of energy, and resulted in one of the electronic components of one of our engines sending a signal to shut off one of our 5 Delphin engines. And all of this happened in less than a second, so the team very quickly reviewed the data millisecond by millisecond, and we were able to uncover the cause of the issue, and within just a few weeks the team worked really, really hard and was able to separate the way that we load the propellants onto the vehicle to prevent this from happening in the future. And then more broadly, we looked at the way that we test and qualify and verify these components so that we can make sure that we never encounter those issues again. So hopefully that solution that's in place tonight will prevent us from seeing that issue, and we will have much less sideways flight tonight.
Definitely hoping for a smoother launch tonight.
The rocket
just under
during that
43
launch
minutes
went over
towards
here.
Tonight's liftoff.
You can still see
Keeping
some
the
of the
questions
pot
coming
marks
here.
that
One
left
from
when
chat
it
says,
sandblasted
does Astra
the
have any
ground.
plans for other rockets
See how
after this
the
one?
grass
So
is
we're
all
looking at
burnt?
a version of Rocket 3
Right up in
right
there?
now, correct?
Yes, what we see is Rocket 3, and we have a lot of great plans for our future rockets, but in tonight's webcast, we're really going to focus on...
I'll probably get banned, but I have to try. I used to be a sub. Solidad game. Lots has changed, but now I'm homeless and disabled, waiting on disability to kick in. Looking to see if anybody can spare $5 for a used blanket. Thank you. Info and bio. I know it's pathetic. Sorry. Yeah, Solo. I mean, so Solo, talk to me, Goose. You said you used to be a sub here. When did you sub, if you don't mind me asking? Like, dude, I'll pay you, bro, but you just like, I know my viewers, man. So like, when did you sub, if you don't mind me asking? Like, if you can tell me, dude, I got you. I won't ban you. You're banned for that, but... Alright, so we got the lights hooked up. Let's test the circuit. Yeah, baby. Yeah, you don't... It doesn't give you a sub badge if you're not currently subscribed, dudes. I mean, yeah, Yarg, if the guy can tell me, like, what I was doing in KSP when he subbed previously, then I'll, you know, yeah, dude, I'll consider it. Yeah, Yarg, I know. Partial lunar eclipse, go watch. Last, what's up, Ozzy? Reason for Falcon Heavy launch date delays? Starship full stack? USSF 44. The Falcon Heavy launch is delayed because of the payload, Ozzy. In terms of Starship, the FAA, the Programmatic Environmental Assessment, is what's delaying Starship right now. Yeah, once again, Solo, if you can tell me what I was doing when you subbed, stuff like that, dude, sure. I'll pop you $5, but no problem. I don't have a problem with that at all, but I know my viewers, and I remember who comes in here and who doesn't. I'm pretty sharp when it comes to that stuff. Well, I would hope not, Ichi, but yeah. And the guy hasn't said anything since, yeah. Yuri, that means EJ remembers me. I am remembered too. It's not just that, dudes. People say a lot of stuff in this chat, man. I remember a good deal of it too. Just saying. It's steel trap when it comes to that stuff. EJ is collecting your data. Yeah, my brain does that by itself. Yeah. Mab, how's your MX-5 treating you? Yeah, Bram, I remember that. That was funny as hell, dude. Good, man. Got another track day next month. Can't wait. Hell yeah. That scares me because 2015 Subsonic is cringe. Seems fine to me. Seemed fine to me. I mean, you're no Yarg. You didn't Yargles yourself in chat, so. What are your top 3 first-person shooters? Counter-Strike is probably at my top spot, so you can judge me for that. That's fine. I like Counter-Strike. I like Tribes. If anybody remembers that game and that series, good game. Tribes was really fun. I like Twitch shooting like that. And Battlefield would probably be number 3. I have not played the new Battlefield for what it's worth. Speaking of FPS, I had some people at work tell me the new Halo multiplayer is really good. Yeah, Yarg, people tell me in chat that it's good too. Yarg. EJ being stubborn again. I can't do it. I just can't. Look, man, you know, I know as much as I know it's just a game, it's just a game franchise, man. You know, I was not the most popular dude in school. I'll be honest with you. I was not the most popular guy around. I was pretty much a loner. And video games were my my kind of escape from how much, you know, I was a loner at school, right? And like I didn't talk much, dude. I wasn't always like this. I didn't always just talk to people. It took a long time to build that confidence up, dude. I blame working retail, but case in point, like I grew up with Halo, man. That's my childhood, and that's a lot. There's a lot of memories there. There's a lot of memories, you know. Me and the other, it's funny because like over time, me and the other loner kids at school, you know, started a group of friends, and you know, like it was me and like two or three other dudes, and we would just play Halo all night, like multiplayer, play through the campaigns, and you know, and I played through the campaigns, and Halo's story is really good, but you gotta remember, I was like 10, 11 when I was playing it. It meant a lot to me at the time, right? Like it's just one of those things, like you grow up with it, you know, that's like, I took like, you know, as a kid, I took it super seriously, right? Like I love that game, and I love Master Chief and stuff like that. Like it's one of those characters that it's very near and dear to my heart, like somebody would like their favorite superhero or something, right? And once again, I know it's just a game, who gives a crap, but I'm sorry, after Bungie left, Halo 4 and 5 to me is like what Indiana Jones 4 is to people who like Indiana Jones. I just can't do it. I just can't do it, man. Like, I hate it. It's terrible. Like, it's ruined it. It ruined it completely. All that awesome childhood stuff, like, and how much I love Master Chief, and how Master Chief is persistent and he doesn't give up, and how he keeps going. Like all that got thrown out the window with Halo 4 and 5, and it just, bro, it shattered my childhood, man. Like I fucking hate it. Your roommate is wild. Oh. That's a tree, okay? Like, yeah, Loopy, exactly. Master Chief and Gordon Freeman, man. Those are my role models. Like, growing up, because I just buried myself in video games. I didn't do anything else. I didn't do schoolwork, that's for sure. I buried myself in video games. Gordon Freeman, Master Chief. You know, those were my... And Banjo-Kazooie, too, but for a different reason. Like, those are my role models. I wanted to be like Master Chief. Master Chief doesn't give up. And then I read all the Halo books too, and he just doesn't give up. He just keeps going. Look, shit's gonna hit the fucking fan, dude. You gotta keep going. And that I take that very seriously. Like, it's a character role model for me, man. And I fucking can't. I'm not giving Halo another chance. I'm sorry. I'm just not doing it. Yeah, the books are freaking great, MC. Did you ever finish Epcot? Pretty much, Glitched. Yeah, it's pretty much good. I didn't do the airport, but yeah, the main Epcot Center, yeah, that's all done. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I gave 4 a chance. I was super skeptical of 343. I gave it a chance. And by the end of 4, I'm like, fuck this game. Fuck this game. Fuck this franchise. I'm done. I'm not doing it. And I didn't even bother with 5. I just can't do it. I'm not going to. It's fucking up my childhood memories, all right? Like, and once again, guys, I fully understand it's just a fucking game. I get it. Master Chief doesn't exist. He's a fictional character. It's like people saying like, "Oh, Iron Man, like you know, like oh my God, after the movies, Iron Man wasn't the same, etc., etc." Shh! Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. It's something I hold near and dear to me, dude. I only have so many fucks to give, and that's one of them. Your feeling about the original is exactly what I want to see. Your opinion after playing it, specifically to see how you feel they did, supposedly bringing back more of the old feel. It's not just about the old feel, Yarg. 4 and 5 are canon. There's nothing we can do about that. I know I don't acknowledge that they're canon. Screw that. It's not canon. It's terrible. Yeah, Creation. Yeah. I'm not giving 343 money. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You literally fucked up my childhood memories. All right? Fuck you. I'm not doing that. Like, and this is not just, this is me, this is more than normal stubborn EJ, because you know me, right? I'm not doing it. I'm not giving them any more money. I'm sorry. You screwed with my childhood nostalgia. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, Daitor, I'm with you on that one. Like, yeah, no, I can't do it, man. I just can't do it. And you know what? People call me pussy for that. That's fine. I don't care. It's probably deserved. But those characters meant a lot to 13, 14-year-old EJ. Master Chief meant a lot, and Johnson. Those like were my heroes, man. Like somebody would like a comic book character. They were my freaking heroes. Like, yeah, once again, you know, you can call me a piece of shit, that's fine. Like, oh my god, really? That's the reason you're getting nostalgic over there. Oh, well, yep, typical EJ, you know. I remember the good old days. Like, I get it. No, it's definitely that. I'm not going to say that it's not, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt when I think about it. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, this shit doesn't live in my head rent-free, but fuck you, I'm not buying, like, I'm not touching Halo. I'm not touching Infinite. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. Yeah, Slatterbart, yeah. You just, and it's a lesson, there's a lesson learned here. You know what that lesson is? When you complete the story arc of a character, let the fucking franchise die. Just let it die. Come up with something new. Get over it. Go out with somebody else, right? Like, Halo 4 is free with the Game Pass. And Creation, if you go to the dump, you can get trash for free. That doesn't mean you should take it home with you. Fuck that, dude. Not touching it. Yeah, 3 so I'm not doing it. Fucking not doing it. I'm sorry. Like, you say Savage, VJ's just being a stubborn ass. Yes, I am. All right. I'm not touching it.
Discovery.
Hey, there he is. What's up, Storm? Thanks for the 3 subs. Sorry for the rant, dudes. Like, just that series meant a lot to me. You know, like, right, Mason? Exactly. Yeah, just leave it. Just fucking move on, dude. Nothing lasts forever. Like, feel the same way about Star Wars. Star Wars is a good example. Yeah, it's just not the same. It's not the same movies. It's just, the heart isn't there. You can tell that something's different. It's uncanny valley, you know? Just, like, it's something's different. Something's wrong, you know? Like, but once again, those freaking characters, I mean, Master Chief means more to me than Luke Skywalker, that's for sure. Like, yeah, I just can't do it. And once again, you can call me a bitch for it. I'm not doing it. There's a lot of childhood memories there. And yeah. It's freaking sad, man. Like, I can't talk about it, dude. I can't talk about it. I get all messed up. I can't talk about it. I can't do it. I'd rather we talk about how much of a fuck up I am in KSP than this. Like, there you go. How often would I say something like that? I'd rather talk about that, man. I'd rather do that. Everyone thought the Halo 5 story was pretty great. I'm sure it was, S. I'm sure it was. I'm sure. It probably was good, and you know what? Infinite, from what I can see, Infinite looks pretty cool, but I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. That just... I can't do it, bro. I'm not strong enough, man. And I get it. Like, how many things have to be going freaking bad in my world if this is what I choose to be upset about, right? Like, I get it. But I ain't doing it. I ain't giving you my money. You don't deserve my money. 343 after what you did. Nope. You got a lot of guts coming here after what you pulled. Nah, I'm fucking with you. That was funny, yes, that was good. I was like, really? Really, bro? Infinite is open world like Metro Exodus? Wait, what? Really? Halo Infinite? Did you like ODST? Yeah, Ender, of course. Wait, Infinite's open world? Huh. That's kind of cool. But the original Halo wasn't open world. Like, what? I think he was being sarcastic. I was gonna say... Pretty sure if you told me Gullible was written on the ceiling, I'd probably look up right now. I mean, that's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty neat. But I'm not buying it. I'll watch a playthrough or I'll watch somebody play it or something. Gullible's written on the ceiling? Really? No, it's not. Oh, you got me. You got me. Halo originally wasn't open world because they couldn't. Yeah. Yeah, man. What's the T-minus on that? On the Astra launch. Oh, they're behind on the timeline here, guys. Time to launch still hasn't ticked off at 30 minutes yet. And we're inside of 30 minutes of their planned T0. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. What the hell is the camera doing? Is that taking into account the earlier quick delay? I don't know. Hi, someone, by the way. How have you been? Gonna play God of War? Never got into the God of War franchise, dude. I'm not really into games like that, dude. I'm a hard sci-fi nutcase. I think you would like Foundation. I don't know. But yeah, guys, I'm not touching another Halo product. Never. Never again. What's your thought on The Expanse? Oh, I love The Expanse, Pale. Yeah, Expanse is cool. Very good. It's fun. It's a good series to watch. If it's hard sci-fi like Expanse or BSG or I mean, I get it that, you know, if I say this, people are going to say, oh, that's not sci-fi. But stuff like Star Wars and, you know, Star Trek, stuff like that, yeah, I like that kind of stuff. That's my wheelhouse, dude. And it sucks because Halo is one of the dirtiest freaking sci-fi stories ever written. It's so good. And yeah, just yeah. Like you in Pale, I'm not talking like, oh, EJ's seen the Star Wars movies and is a fan. I read the expanded universe books and stuff, dude. I was a freaking, like I said, loner, man. I did not spend a lot of time talking to people as a young as a child. Like, and yep. It shows. Are you giving me crap again, or I'm confused? What do you mean it shows? I don't know. I don't understand. What do you mean? I talk to everybody now, dude. Thrawn was the main villain in Rebels. Yep. You're doing great, I think. Okay? Remind me of a first Halo 2 playthrough, catching me completely out of left field when you get to play as the Arbiter. Yep. Shipmaster, brute ships, staggered line. They outnumber us 3-1. Then it shall be an even fight. I'm not hearing any squeaking. When you walk into something like that, I'm legally obligated. Okay. Alright. You know, Siths and Jedis really never interested me in the Star Wars universe. The universe and like the tech and the equipment and stuff is that's the part that I always thought was fun. I don't really give a crap about Sith or Jedi, to be honest with you. It is central to the Anakin Skywalker saga, and I understand that, but yeah, that stuff never really interested me. I wanted to know how like hyperspace drives and stuff work. And keep in mind, I wanted to figure out the inner tinkerings of how ships fly in Star Wars and stuff, while simultaneously at the same time thinking that I wasn't smart enough to understand how a real rocket works. Because, you know, that makes a lot of sense. Well, I'll never learn how to do real rocketry, so Star Wars will be fine. Yeah, 13-year-old EJ didn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, I want to know everything about the ships, how they work, stuff like that. Is it gone now, Kelly, or? It could have been my chair squeaking or something. Is it gone now? Hey, Damians, thanks for the raid, buddy. Dude, I wanted to know everything about the damn ships. Like,
Discovery, go at throttle.
Yeah, that was my thing, dude. Man, if I just put that effort into schooling, holy balls, I might actually be somewhere, you know? Ozzy, 24 months, man. Going at throttle up. You got it, my man. How you doing, buddy? 73, man. That's pretty good. You're getting up there. We're waiting here for the Astra launch, so it tied into some Satisfactory after hours here. Love me some Satisfactory. Trains, man. Trains! Do you remember the Upside Down Star Destroyer in episode 6? The Upside Down Star Destroyer. No. Yeah. Yeah, Drool. I know what books you're talking about. The cross-section books. Where's mine? I have mine here. They're in a box. They're in a box that's underneath a bunch of stuff, so... Yeah, nope. Yeah, the cross-section books. I know, they had awesome, like, X-ray pictures of stuff. Yeah, it's somewhere around there. I still have mine, yep. Yeah, mine's in a box behind me, dude. But yeah. Astra still hasn't released the count up there in the top right, guys. So, wait, you guys weren't screwing with me, right? Is Infinite really totally open world? Because yeah, that's what Bungie wanted to do back in the day, which is actually kind of neat. So it's an open world it's open world FPS, so what, does it play like Far Cry or Crysis or something, or? It's open world, no joke. Well, that's cool. What's the story about? When does it take place? Ow. So, like, when does it take place in the Halo timeline? $25.52. Well, $25.52 is during the Human Covenant War. Like I said, I know my Halo lore. I'm very good at it. You might want to invest in the U-Jelly at the bottom. Where am I going to put that? It's $25.57, Yuri? I lost the story after Halo 4, dudes. I have no idea where it goes. Like, once again, I don't know, I'm not... I mean, Yarg, I'll tell you what. If you tell me it's good, then I'll... If you, and only you, tell me if it's good. Because I know you know me, you know, I give you a lot of shit, but... I'll watch it. I'm not buying it. Like, that's not happening. It could be the best Halo ever. I'm still not doing it. Sorry. I gotta be hard. I gotta be hard about this, man. Fuck them. They fucking ruin the franchise badly. I wanted you to play it to tell me if it's worth getting. Oh. Well, sorry, man. You're gonna have to get the word from somebody else, dude. I'm not playing it. I refuse. I'll let y'all know if it's worth it. All right, Drool. This looks like Fortnite without fighting. Bob, it's factory building, but yeah, the assembly animations do end up looking like Fortnite, don't they? How'd MSC go? Ugh. Longest night of my freaking life. I ended up streaming for like 16 hours because I was trying to freaking fix the freaking mess that I made, Harp. It was bad, dude. But, fun for chat. Not so much fun for me. But... am I looking at this right, fellas? Astra still ain't out of that hold. That's not good. Yeah, W. I flipped the car back over. I got it home. The tractor's still upside down. But I got all the parts home and everything, and I made money selling the Kill You and stuff. And yeah, I gotta. Yeah, I have tons of stuff to do. The tractor being, yeah, Astra's still holding, cool. The tractor being flipped over is gonna kill me. It's gonna get me killed. I'm not gonna have enough money to buy food and stuff. Gunplay in Infinite feels good and the servers have been fine. I'm a casual FPS though, so take that. I don't... That's... How well the game plays is not really my basis for criteria for why I'm not getting the game, you know? What happened to the tractor? I flipped it trying to recover a vehicle. You do know we're just talking the free multiplayer part, right? Not the story? Yeah. Yeah, of course, Yarg. But what I'm trying to say is that the multiplayer is not going to be that's not going to be the make or break for me. So that's cool that the game, I guess it's cool that the gunplay is fun. And yeah, from what I saw, when I saw some footage of people playing it, it looked like Halo 2, which is cool. That's neat, you know, like. Yeah. Yeah, Harp, I know. Fuck that game, man. They are apparently examining the upper stage. I'm not sure if you heard that part. No, I haven't. But thank you. Ever play competitive Griffball? No, no. Amateur. Did you ever play Halo 1 through the GameSpy tunnel before Xbox Live was invented, bruh? I played Halo 1 multiplayer, dude. Over the internet. Now what? Yeah. Kind of a big deal. From way up high, can you point to the various parts of your base as sort of a tour? Sure. You want to go around the horn? That's fine. Let me get off this ledge that will kill me if I fall down. So over here on the south side of the factory, that's the steel array. So the steel, it's expandable, so you can go that way with it if you want. Those are the foundries that make my steel ingots. Right now the production line is stopped, but the steel ingots get put onto this conveyor belt here. That conveyor belt goes over there, and I'll get to that in a second. Now if we go over here to the southeast corner, so over here there's the coal. Those are coal veins right there. They feed on a line down that chute, and they meet up with an iron vein, and those belts go to the steel. They go to the steel area. The train line loop is right there. If you look over here, that's my powerhouse. That's where my battery backup systems are. And then there's my coal power plants. Coal power plants have water pipes coming from that ocean over there. And coal from a coal vein that's right there. There's 3 coal veins right here. And that's the reason why I put the factory here in the first place. There's 3 coal veins right there. There's iron right there. There's iron right there. There's caterium over there and another iron vein. And then copper over there as well. There's a lot of materials right in this area here. The only thing is that oil is kind of far away. But see, there's another vein over there. And then there's another one back over there as well. There's a sulfur vein up there. Oh, there's a crashed ship right there. I never noticed that. But, yeah, there's... Yeah, I'm on the coast, exactly. So... From those iron, copper, and coal lines right here, I have my main smelter array. Iron, copper, caterium. And those feed into the main input line that goes into the first floor. Now, over here on the northeast side of the factory, you can see one of the iron veins right there. There's the hub. And then there's my barn that has my crafting bench and the awesome shop and the MAM is in there, etc., etc. That is an old thing that I don't use really much anymore for making biofuel from leaves. That's obviously the space elevator, right? And then those are the roadways that go out to pumping stations that come from the water. My two water pumping stations over there. And then I made a road that goes out there for it as well. There's a road that will go out to the water area. And then that brings me to the northwest side over here. The northwest side has the main road. That road goes straight all the way to the quartz deposit that's over there. And then that road forks and goes that way. And then it goes through that canyon on the other side of this. On the other side of that, that's where the oil fields are. So that's what my train is doing. The train line, along with the road, go pick up oil and bring them back. Hey, Minecraft fan. And then there's all the oil paraphernalia here. So I have fluid buffers. I have 5 of them right now. 5 fluid buffers that pump through a manifold right there into my refineries. Now the first set of refineries right there, that one's making rubber. Second one is making plastic. And the third one is taking the residual, the byproducts from those and making them into petroleum coke, and that's going into a sink. So whenever I produce plastic stuff, I gain tickets. I'm set up for some scaling. That's right, Spatuous. The whole idea is that I wanted to keep equipment that has emissions, right? I wanted to keep the emissions equipment outside. Now, inside of the factory here, it's a vertical main bus factory. So this center area right here is where all the resources from there move up to their respective layers. These levels that I'm working on right here are... Here, we can turn this one on. Turn the lights on. Oh, missed something. There we go. These levels that I'm working on are all levels to support conveyor belts and scalable stuff. So, like, if we go down to one of the levels that actually has stuff on it here, right? This is the steel. Those ingots coming from the steel array go up and they pop in right here. And the ingot line splits over there, and I'm making pipe over here in these constructors and bars over here. Now, this is not fully... I didn't fill up all the area here, right? Because that's all I needed for now. I don't need large amounts of steel just yet, but if I want to scale it, we can go even further. Inside of the spine of the factory here, on each level, I have a low voltage and high voltage control. The low voltage one goes to the lights. The high voltage one goes to the equipment. So if I need to compartmentalize and shut off my factory, we will. I can shut off each level to maintain power. So like, say I don't need steel right now, I'll shut it off. On top of that, my factory circuit is connected. Hang on. On top of that, my factory circuit is connected to, on different lines, differential lines, to my powerhouse. Hey, Minecraft fan, don't joke about that. That's not cool. So if you look, Spot, I have see the lines over there that I'm using the gates as like power towers, right? Those go in there, and then there's a central control that'll cut power from the coal power plants to the battery backups here. And then in there, I built a giant circuit breaker. There's a giant power room in there that's like that. So I can shut off power to the smelter, or I can shut off power to the steel. The smelter array is on one circuit, or the steel is on one circuit, or the train is on one circuit, or the oil is on one circuit. And the factory is obviously on its own circuit as well. And then, so I can shut off power to the factory if I need to. We can shut it off from over there. And then if I go all the way down here, I basically wired it like real, I guess. This level is plates and frames in here. Now, on the first level here is for small production in limited numbers. So if I'm trying to hit a goal here, factory isn't built yet. So I build smaller arrays down here on the first floor. But there's the main belt feed for all the ingots coming in from the smelter array. Now, if you look, my main power goes into the spire from here. I use the Mark 1s to mark light, so light wire, so low voltage, so to speak, which is just lights, and it would be lights, the jump pads, if I had U-jelly pads, stuff like that. This is for the equipment, the Mark II nodes. That's for equipment. So if you follow these over to a powerhouse over here, I have a local disconnect for factory high voltage. If I want to shut off all the lights in the factory to save some power, we do that right now. See? So this is my main power grid, so that would be the input line, and this is what it's powering. You can see that it's not powering anything. But before that, we had 800 megawatts of lights and jump pads and whatnot. How many hours on this? Like 150 or something? So everything is on a circuit. And you can see I tap off different circuits here. There's the main factory tap off line right there, and it goes through here, and the main factory voltage line goes into this powerhouse, and then you can see it splits between high and low right there. Last link of the day that hit me in the feels. Good night. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, no problem, dude. Last surviving D-Day Wave 1. Jesus. Yeah, Spotula. So if I have power problems, then yeah, see that we're tapped off right there. That one goes down to the water pumping stations. And then if we go up here, if we follow the power poles, they'll go into the main powerhouse. That, unless I wired something wrong, Yarg, that said 800 megawatts. Let's go. So this is the powerhouse. Powerhouse on either side supplies my batteries. These are the battery backups. I have 2 arrays on either side, and all of the battery backups are wired in series and feed into my main power array control panel. Water pump station, mining, all the miners are connected on one. Smelter disconnect. Main factory disconnect. I can shut the factory off remote from here if I want to. That's the main power disconnect right there. That'll shut everything. All of it will click. See? Shut everything off. Now let's turn it back on. The battery's turned on for a second to bridge the power because I had to, because the power spiked because all the demand went on all at once. Miscellaneous is temporary. That circuit is not being used. There's the oil plant disconnect, and then there's the train power. Walk-in. It's a giant breaker panel, and then there's the power plant disconnect. The plant disconnect is if I want the entire factory to run on battery power. I had an electrical engineer help me out with this one. That's if I need to do work on the coal power plants. I can still power the factory via battery power for... Actually, here, I'll show you. About an hour, give or take. It's going down a little more rapidly than that, though. But I wouldn't say that timer is actually accurate, to be honest with you. Your brain can't handle this? Sorry, man. Guys, when I say I'm a huge fucking nerd, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know what else you want to hear. I fucking nerd out with this shit. It's fun, man. I enjoy this dude brings me great joy. Well done, awesome base. Thanks for the tour. Sure, no problem. I'm glad you like it. Put in a lot of time into this. A lot of time and a lot of thought. And I'm kind of embarrassed that I stopped playing it for a while. Because I did. I stopped playing Satisfactory after really update 3. I don't know why. I just kind of started playing other things, you know? But yeah, there's my powerhouse. The idea is that you got to make everything modular and scalable because, so it's Factorial players will understand this. Like, this is not anything new. You got to make everything scalable. Everything's got to be modular. You got to be able to expand and contract arrays as you see fit. So like iron production will scale at different points through as you progress through the tree, or something will scale, or something won't scale, etc., etc. So you gotta basically make everything so it can be expanded and expanded upon. Basically, a factory that can build itself and keep going with minimal modification. That's what this is. How many hours of the 150 was planning? At least 10, Chaos, at least. Hey, Ambroso, it's 1:30 a.m. I gotta be up in 6 hours. Hope Astra gets off the ground. Alright, yep. You're not watching the moon? There's a lunar eclipse happening right now. I wanted to be here with you guys. So what I'm trying to do, Spotchus, is make a vertical main bus. We have 3 dimensions to work with here. So instead of building out and having my factory go far away from these resource nodes, why not have them build up instead? That's what this factory is. It's a vertical main bus. And once again, any Factorio players will know exactly what I'm talking about. Vertical main bus factory. That's what I'm trying to make. And what I'm quickly realizing is that there ain't enough room down here for the smelter arrays that I'm going to need in the future. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to retool some of this. Not power-wise. The power doesn't need to be changed at all. The power systems, we designed that. We future-proof the hell out of that thing. This smelter array, I'm not going to need... I'm going to need more than 8 smelter arrays for the late game. For iron, copper, and caterium. We're going to need more than that. I'll keep this one going. But what I think I eventually want to do is just build out in 3 dimensions. So build the smelter array that's like a compartmentalized side of this, like up here somewhere, you know? Launch scrubbed? I don't know, Mike. They're still in a 30-minute hold. Do you still eat nuts for health? Are you actually asking me, or is that a joke? I don't... Scan my nuts. It's one of the best clips ever, Yarg. Actual ask. I haven't done it in a little while, Orange, to be honest with you, but I was eating, what was it, almonds? Scan my nuts. You're also going to need an aluminum array. Yeah, that's the thing that I'm trying to get to now. It hasn't lifted off yet. It's still on the pad. Train! In the game. I was going to say, I don't remember telling you about that, dude, but yeah. I think my stupid answers to questions and misinterpreting questions is a sign that I'm starting to get tired. Turns out that running like a 12-hour, a 15-hour, and a 16-hour stream, and now this one is a 12-hour as well, back to back to back, might be wearing on your boy a little bit. We need the clip back? Well, I have it saved, Yarg. It's here. But yeah, the other thing is, guys, I wanted to build with the terrain. I noticed that a lot of Satisfactory players, and once again, there's nothing wrong with this. This game's fucking hard enough as it is. You know, they'll just build a huge flat area, build it right over the terrain. I think it looks cool building in and on the terrain like this, on like stuff that's built into it. I think that looks cooler, but that's just me. Where's a bauxite node? I don't have the answer to that, Jack. I don't have it unlocked. How about instead of me just sitting here talking the whole time, I go and find it. No, they haven't scrubbed yet, dudes. And dudettes. I need 80 motors. So we're gonna need to make rotors and stators. So I'll set up my... I need to make rotors. I'll set up a temp factory down here to make them. Okay, we're gonna need screws too. What's the hold for? Something with the upper stage is going a little wacky. Oh, that's where my stators went. Oh, I'm gonna put the frames in there too, so I know where they are. Put the stuff that I'm not really using right now up there. Alright, so let's go in here. And I'm gonna do a quick run of rotors here. But yeah, the Astra launch was supposed to launch 15 minutes ago, guys. But yeah, that's the factory, dudes. I hope you like it. I put a great deal of thought into this. It was not easy. And even then, I'm still running into, like, I'll build something, right? And then I'll build out what I think I need in it, and what I think I need in it is nowhere near what I actually need. So I keep running into that. I'm like, oh, that's good, you know? But that's this game in a nutshell. I have cables, but they're upstairs. I don't feel like getting them. Alright, I gotta run. Okay, Ozzy. See you, buddy. Yeah, exactly. Remember how much we needed freaking circuit breakers in this, dude? Oh, yeah. And I tried to figure out a way to do it where I could easily, like, zap a power pole and it would take out the breaker. Yeah. Like, I tried to make ablative power poles. Yeah, the batteries, yeah. Oh, dude. Don't get me started. Okay, so what do we need over here? Bars and screws. And then over here, pipes and copper. Oh, no, 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 no. I messed that up really bad. pipes. Copper. Astra's counting down. All right, cool. I'll flip over to coverage, guys, here in a moment. So I'm going to go over here for a moment. So we're gonna need bars and screws, as much as we can. This should be enough to make a lot of rotors. So yeah, like I said, I set up little temporary production lines here. And now we're gonna need copper and steel pipe. I don't have a material buffer for these things. Hey, Hyper, what's going on? I have to manually pull them out of the machines. I'm good, man, and you? Good, good. No, there are lights in this game. I just don't have lights on this floor, Ivo. Yeah, they installed lights and they're pretty cool, actually. I have them on the upper levels, see? Still has that new factory smell. You had to get mods for lights until update 4? Yeah, I know what you mean. The lights are a little weird. I don't like how they are. A little strange. But yeah, it is what it be. Yeah, the way they have the lighting set up is peculiar, but it's fine. It's not the worst. What does this thing need? Oh, need steel pipes, which I have a bunch left over here from that run over here to make more encased beams. I have the alternative recipe, which is nice. Plenty of pipes in there. Now I just got to get some frames. The Awesome Shop kind of made you not like Satisfactory as much. Why? Wait, why would it do... explain. What do you mean? Why would it... Did I miss something? It didn't really change anything, dude. You just... They did it as a joke to make fun of microtransactions. Moving you have to buy the visual and watch the ticket. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's not like it's too complicated, man. Just sync the overflow and just wait. It's not... Yeah. It's not really... But yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't mind it. It really doesn't bother me. But then again, I forget if I played with the sync starting with this thing. I honestly don't remember. "22 minutes until the Astra launch." It felt like they started it as a joke, but then started locking actually needed stuff behind it. I mean, yeah, I see that with the lights, but it's not like it's hard to unlock this stuff either. Signs are, oh man, yeah, those are super helpful. But I suppose stuff like hypertube floor hole. I don't remember that being there. I mean, but maybe like the catwalks and the handrails and stuff. You don't really need to unlock any of this stuff, you know? The customizer is quality of life, I suppose. The floor holes are new this update. Hey, get away from my floor holes. Get away from my eye holes.